And that's it. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. This is going to be a special one. Very special episode where we are gonna have a special get-together stream with people from the Discord. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
All right, so this is the gang, people from the community. We are going to paint together and we're gonna have fun together for this Christmas party. So everybody in the chat, first of all, Merry Christmas, happy holiday to everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful time. This is going to be the last session before Christmas break. I'm gonna be taking some time to see family and you know this stuff that we do at Christmas time. And yeah, this final episode is going to be a special one, painting with you guys. So we have on top here Anya. Hello, Anya.
Hi.
We have Balsam.
Hi.
This screen that you're seeing there on top with the snow hooded guy, it's something painted by Critbyte, also aka should we reveal your actual name?
Yeah, if you want.
I
don't mind.
Aka Blake. So Critbyte, aka Blake is he's the one painting, digital painting this thing on top. It's all going to be snow themed, you'll see that. And next we have Cody. Here's the Van Gogh yellow screen. Here is Cody. It's going to paint. You're gonna paint traditional, Cody.
Yes, I am.
Okay. And near as well here in the white. Hello. And yeah, that's all. So we are supposed to have a chat here, but the chat is not appearing in my screen, so why isn't the chat popping up on my screen? No problem. So, well, we'll figure it out along the way. The first time I do that, so there's probably going to be some technical difficulties, but we'll do our best here, and we'll try to perform for all of you and paint together. This is kind of rare that this kind of thing happens. A get-together of painters and art enthusiasts of all levels doing different things like digital art. So Anya is going to paint digitally. Balsam, are you doing traditional? I think I saw you pick up a canvas earlier.
I'll be using oil paints, yeah.
Oh, nice. I like the sound of that. So Critbyte is going to be doing this digital, and yeah, that's going to be fun. All right. Okay, so how come I don't have my little screen here? I just want to have the chat here. If you can have your chat, if you can have the stream on maybe on your phone on a different tab or whatever, that could be good. So hello everybody that I'm seeing that I didn't say hello to. Hello Drenki, Vera, Ali, Painting Softwares, Soft Waves, sorry, Painting Soft Waves, Christopher, who wanted to participate but was kind of hesitant because of connection issues, Atelier, Rob, and if everybody is saying, oh, I came too late, I didn't get to participate, I really wanted, like, don't worry, there's going to be a next time, and you'll be part of the fun next time if it's what you're worried about. No problem. I plan to do that a lot, so that's going to be cool. Okay, so yeah, Balsam is duplicating herself, being both in chat and there. All right, so what is everybody up to? What do you What do you have for us today, Anya?
So today, I started this yesterday. I did this like rough sketch, this block in. It's basically a scene. I got it off ArtStation. Hold on, this is some of Philip Ulrich's work. So this is a study that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's got like a split complementary palette. At first, it looks like just a green palette, but if you look here closer, it's got your like really light orangish reds, and I really like it. So I'm really excited to get to work on it. Put some edge work in there, some expressive brushstrokes, and some texture.
Nice. Sounds great. Whoa, my Discord is really slow. Okay, oh, everybody's popping up their easels. Look at that. This is why it's been slowing down. No problem. And this is what Balsam is going to be making. I don't know if you can see with the resolution of your screen. It's a little bird, and I have the same actually. Look at that. Balsam, we're gonna paint a bird together in the snow. It's gonna be
Do you have a
fun.
too?
So the story for my bird, this bird is going to be like, I don't know how you call it, like a blue tit, I think. It's my son's favorite bird, and I'm gonna paint it for his Christmas, because he's always so happy when he sees them.
Then I switched to
Nice.
Robin.
Oh, you wanted to paint that at first?
Yeah, it was one of the choices, and then I stuck with the Robin.
Hey, nice. I've painted a robin recently, actually. Birds
Yeah,
are just so fun to paint. Okay. Hold on. I'm doing my settings at the same time. So unprofessional from me. Alright, so
Yeah,
next,
you're
what do we have?
You
Like
always
my
do it like
usual,
that, eh?
doing the settings as I go. Wow, we have Cody in the barn. Look at this. Man,
boy.
I feel your
Barn
pain.
boy.
Aren't you cold?
Actually, no, not today.
Oh,
Weirdly
nice.
enough, I usually am.
Is that a snowmobile in the background or?
That's a four-wheeler back there.
Okay.
I used to have a snowmobile in here, though.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that would be
not,
perfect
not
for
everybody's
the theme.
got the comfy
Yeah,
studio,
maybe I
you
could have
know?
done that, yeah. Yeah, I have the comfiest studio of all of us, yeah.
Well, you definitely have the largest one. That I give this
That's
to
true.
you. Doesn't
Yeah,
seem
that is true.
super comfy, but hey. I always like
Hey, at least I'm not
feel
freezing to death.
your pain when you're outside trying to paint like that. But I guess it's nice. You just have to get used to it, right?
Yeah.
Like usually my studio is not very warm either. I like to it's not like that I like to paint in the cold, but you know, I never overheat my studio.
Yeah, I have a heater in front of me, but I when I turn it on, I can't hear anybody. So definitely not gonna turn it on this time.
Plus, like, does it really make a difference? Like, what happens if you turn it on? What does it
Not
do?
really.
Yeah, I guess like it's so huge.
Yeah, it doesn't heat up.
So this noise is just my easel, guys. Don't worry, nothing is happening with the stream.
What is happening to
Nice.
my ear?
I was about to say, is that a saw?
All right, so this is a quick zoom on Cody. Next, oh my god,
Oh,
it's so
hey.
slow with everybody and the.
Maybe I should work on this mountain.
Oh,
scene.
Nier is
That's
painting
smart.
also. Starting already. Look at this.
Just doing the grid, preparing.
Nice. I'm trying to zoom in on your work. One moment. Wow, Discord is lagging. It's worrying me. Every time I want to zoom in on somebody, it's very laggy. So hopefully it works, but we'll see.
Hopefully we don't crash. That'd be bad.
Nir, what are you doing today?
It's based on a photograph that I took. In the middle of the forest, just where I live, there is a big stone gate, which I'm not sure what it's doing over there.
A stone gate?
Yeah, it's really, really tall. It's like 15-meter high, maybe more. And it's in the middle of the forest. I'm sure there is an interesting story behind it, but I couldn't find what it is. And maybe something before the war or something. And it's really beautiful, and with the snow around it, and I think it's very mysterious.
Oh yeah, sounds intriguing. I want to know about this story then. Too bad you couldn't figure it out. Sounds interesting. Alright, let me try. I'm trying to go around and zooming in on everybody's work just to get a little bit of a presentation at first. And this is what Blake is working on, aka Critbyte. So this is digital. What can you tell us about this Critbyte?
Okay, well, so yeah, this is one of the snowmobile like hazmat characters from a game called Rust. And so this is actually for a Christmas competition, and
nice.
So I'm just probably gonna do some, finishing touches. I got another painting I'm gonna do, but probably work on this for like a little bit. It's getting kind of close to the deadline, but yeah, so just working on the edges and tying up the loose ends, and maybe work on like his little furry coat thing there, and I'm not sure what you call that, is his coat. And yeah, just doing some digital shenanigans here. I was thinking about doing some traditional, so we'll see. I might surprise you guys later.
Wow. Well, that's quite a program, because like switching to traditional like in the middle of a session like that sounds ambitious, but I like it.
Yeah.
So, can we have a little round of questions so that people can get to know you a bit? And like maybe we can start. Yeah, it's saying, Discord is saying that I'm using too much data for what I'm allowed to, but whatever. Anya, tell us like a little bit about your art journey. How did you come to art making?
Yeah, I would say that I was quite young. I was always what they call like talented in terms of when you're a child and they see that you're doing okay at something, right? So I grew up with a lot of access to different materials because I had an artist in my household. And I actually like gave up on art by the time I was right out of college. So an event happened in my life that was really like difficult for me to continue to do art. So I just stopped, and I picked it up during COVID. I picked it back up again during COVID. I saw digital. I didn't even know that that was a medium because I'd always been traditional. And I started learning digital then, and I really fell in love with it. And so recently, actually, I've started oil painting, and that's how I found your channel, Flo.
Nice.
So I've been working on that, and yes, it's been about 4 years that I picked up art again, and it's been a great adventure ever since.
Okay, thank you. Balsam, what's your art story? How did you get to do what you do?
It's a very short story. I haven't been painting for a long time. It actually started with a lot of new artists with the pandemic, when they sent us to work from home and work was slow. So I was looking for a new hobby. And I actually started watching these videos of painting, and I started painting as well. I started with acrylic colors.
With a what? Sorry.
Easy, with acrylics.
Acrylic, okay.
And they were just easy to work with, but I didn't like that how fast they dry, and I can't blend
yeah, I get
well
you.
with them. And then mostly self-taught until I tried to switch to oil colors. They were very hard at first, and then I watched. Like, I wanted to learn the basics about mediums and everything else you can use with them, and that's how I found you again. And basically, I learned everything I know so far from you and Andrew Tischler. You guys are the best. And I've been painting nonstop almost for 2 years now.
Nice. So
you're self-taught too, right?
Sorry?
You're self-taught too, right?
Yeah, mostly. I did like when I picked up art. So basically, I didn't go straight from high school to art school. So when I picked up art, it was like I was around like 26, 27, I think. And so it was basically like in France, it was almost too late for me to start art school again. Because like there's actually a limit, an age limit in our art schools here. And it was actually 25. So I was just 1 year too old. And but so I had to figure things out on my own, and I went my own way basically. So Blake, since when do you make art? What's your story?
Well, I kind of have a really weird start, I'll be honest. I got like Photoshop when I was like, I think 12 years old. And so I did like a lot of photo manipulation and stuff like that. And then so that kind of led into photography for like I took it in high school. So that kind of like really like ignited the passion, I guess.
It's kind of unusual for a 12-year-old to be interested in that, actually.
Yeah, it's very interesting how I got my hands on it, but I won't go there. But yeah, so I did like a lot of film photography in high school. And then, so eventually I got a digital camera, and then that's when it like really I kind of take it seriously, like after high school. And so, I mean, how does this all lead to painting? Well, so like right around that, back in the day, I think it was Photoshop 7 is when digital painting kind of took off. And that I just seen a bunch of speed painting tutorials and stuff like that. I mean, time lapses basically. And yeah, it was super cool, and it was just really interesting to see how people could render scenes like that, And so eventually, yeah, I just decided after kind of falling out of love with photography, because like, I mean, to do like to go like make a photograph, like you kind of have to be at the right spot, like the right time of day.
So
and all,
you went
all
from take your picture to make your picture.
Yeah, exactly. So that was like the whole thing to like get into digital painting, but eventually, so like I feel like with my digital work, like I'm always trying to make it look like an oil painting. And then so now it's like I'm going down this road now, so I'm like trying to get into traditional painting. And that's where it led me to your channel. And yeah, it's just been a long road of trying to figure
that.
It's
kind of disgusting how it's easy with the digital tools. Like they always leave perfect, brush marks. But actually, in real life, it's like a pain to do that. It's like you have to battle and really be focused, be very conscious about your brush marks and everything.
Get like a Bob Ross thing going with the. the palette knife texture. Yeah, I mean, maybe one day I'll get into painting with the palette knife, but so far it's been just with like a filbert brush. But yeah, that's basically my story. I'm not too sure what else to.
Perfect. Yeah. Cody, what's your? How did you come to art? You're pretty new. Like you picked up art like pretty recently, did you?
Yeah, so I picked it up senior year of high school, and so I joined a drawing and painting class as one of my electives, and I was like, oh, I'm not that good, and I like would look at my work and I'm like, man, that sucks. And at the end of the year, I ended up creating this Mona Lisa in charcoal, and I just fell in love with everything, especially Van Gogh. So I brought some of my paintings, like here's one of them, and just I love that style. So I just
big
started
Van Gogh
oil painting.
enthusiast.
Yeah, I am. Found Florence channel and just been painting for about a year now. Not too long. Hold on, I'll get some of the bigger canvases if you guys would like to see. But yeah, I'm pretty new to it. This is the big one, the big boy. I can hardly stand behind it. But yeah, you can see all the thick impasto. And that's just, what I enjoy. It's pretty much my whole story.
Yeah,
It's
you're
not
very
long.
impressive because you've been dedicating a lot of time to this, and you've been doing great. Like you're really into like trying to find new ways to do things. You're really into that. Like I wasn't as into art at your age, so really you're on the right
Yeah,
track.
no one tell my mom and dad about this one. This one's their Christmas gift, so no one tell them.
Let's see.
Oh, the sunflowers. You already seen them, Blake.
Oh yeah, I already seen it.
Yeah, these ones. But yeah, been only painting for about a year, so no one pay attention to me. I'm not that good.
Just to let you know,
Aw.
I have problems checking with chat. So if you have chat on your computer and if an important question comes up, feel free to stop the conversation. Let me know if there's a question you would like to answer or something. Just because I have like this chat glitch, I can't see my chat. Sometimes it happens, and obviously it had to happen today.
Yeah.
That's all right. If you would like, I can read out some comments if I see them.
Making my life easier. So, Near, wow, it's going quick. So, what's your story? How did you come up? How did you become an artist or start making art? What?
My father has always made art, even before I was born. And my bigger brother also. And I grew up in a house where art was everywhere. My father was painting, he was making statues.
Yeah, that's nice. We can actually see that in your screen right now. There's art in the background.
Yeah, these are my kids' art.
Nice.
Yeah, and yeah, so and he always took us to museums, and I really loved art from when I was a child. And I remember at school when, for example, in math, instead of listening to the teacher, I was drawing in the notebook. And it's something that I knew that I love and I wanted to do all my life. And after high school, I learned graphic design, visual communication, because I wanted something to connect between my need to create art and my need to make money, to find a job. And yeah, so I've been a graphic designer now for the past 15, 16 years, something like that.
Nice.
And I didn't paint much in the last few years, and again, since COVID, like everyone else, I guess, I try to go back to it. And I'm now trying to make more art. I made some murals also, and just And to have fun, I guess.
Sounds cool. Like a lot of people picked up art during COVID.
Yeah.
That's one of the you know, the main advantages of this era, besides all the, you know, all the pain. Like at least
Yeah.
it got people to be creative. Like a lot of creative people. You think like some people might never have picked up art or whatever passion they went through due to COVID, because, you know, you have all the excuse in the world, like, oh yes, I have work, I have this and that, but like, at least during COVID, there was nothing better to do.
Yeah, it's birthing a lot of artists, isn't it?
Yeah, like technically, online, you know, channels creators, for us, it was like the golden age, really. Like, I was making 4 times, 5 times as many views on my channel without doing anything. Like, the content was already there. And it's funny because just before this COVID thing hit, I was thinking, well, should I do some live sessions where I teach live, or should I just focus on online? And I didn't even need to decide, because COVID hit, and then all of a sudden, like, all the live teaching sessions were just shut off, and I was there doing like with my normal online stuff, and it was just blowing up. Kind of one of the benefits.
Yeah, it's. I guess a lot
we
of
do
people
have-
are really.
Oh,
sorry. Go. No, go ahead. I was just.
Chat question.
We do have a
on
question from chat from
Sure.
Rita. She goes, Cody, juste curieux or just curious, is that a Harley under the black thing?
Okay.
I used to have 2 in here, but no, it's my dad's. Yeah,
So is it a Harley?
yeah, it's a Harley.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, dang.
Mm.
What a snipe. Like whoever.
Well, because yeah,
So
and
far
technically
away.
the screen of Cody was so small, because like it was not zoomed in on his view. So.
How did you see that?
Sniped it.
And so I think I have
Oh
a
my.
comment from Silith saying it's really nice that your kids do art near. Like
Thank
that's
you,
so
yeah.
cute.
Oh yeah, this
I
family.
think all kids are driven to painting, to drawing. It's something natural to us people as humans to create art. It's something that we all love, because we all love to think about things that we love, and we want to draw them. It could be anything from sports to Barbies to cars to horses to whatever. But as we grow up, people start to say to us that we need to be more realistic and to try to. It's either we are the best artists in the world, or we need to focus on school. And then is when the art dies for many children at the age of like 10 and 11. But if you let kids just have fun and draw whatever they love, so, yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Just
you
give
have to let them, but you have a nice family spirit around art, and that's cool, because I can tell you, like, I receive a lot of emails of people who want to start, their parents are just straight up discouraging them and saying, no, you don't do that, you should go to accounting school, you should. And yeah, that's not a lot of people, not a lot of families are really open to art. I don't know.
Yeah, but I when I finished high school, for example, I didn't really start my career as an artist. It's more graphic designer, which some can say it's some kind of art, but it's also not. It's also a job. I don't create whatever I want. I have clients, I have briefs. I need to create art just for art's sake. It's still something very hard to do.
Maybe it's a nice
Yeah,
I
strategy
have
to
for
agree.
people who need to convince their parents that they can turn this into a viable career.
Oh, I have an easy solution to that. If you open Amazon and you type in like fantasy novel, like teen fantasy novel, or like board games, every single one of those board games has an illustration that was made by an artist. Like all you need is to find those right connections, and you can there is so much art to be made. Movie posters, matte painting, like there are so many art careers. People just don't understand the different avenues that you can go into.
What do you think about AI?
Oh,
That's a hot topic, and
Oh, jeez.
I think it's a little bit difficult to get into. I think in the streams that I have done in the past, I have refused to go on that topic. I'll touch it lightly.
it's not a Christmassy question because it's going to make a lot of people rage.
No.
Like
yeah.
the pro AI will rage against the anti AI. It's very divisive in the art community.
You know,
I'm not even talking about the pros and cons. I'm just talking about finding a job as an illustrator, as a designer, as an artist. You say, for example, there are many fantasy novels, and now they can just write some words into the computer and they have their art. So I think
it's
there's a place for artists, but if you are not at the top, if you are just beginning, you need to find jobs like at Fiverr or at those kinds of platforms that don't pay so well, but you start from the bottom. It's okay, you build yourself. But now the places at the bottom can just use AI for basically free.
So that's not necessarily the case. It can be in some areas, but if you can find a community of people and if you can find your own connections and make good networking, you can find people of like minds who are wanting to craft the TV shows of tomorrow, the books of tomorrow, and who are all very much uninterested in using AI out of simple virtue of them not believing in that being a thing for creatives to, abuse for that kind of thing. So I personally use Glaze. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically a program that you can use to kind of glaze over your digital art to save it so that AI cannot read your digital art and it can't use it.
I haven't heard of it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I believe I heard about it from Carlo Ortiz.
Well, if I can make a comment about this whole like AI thing, my argument would be, in order to even pull out anything that's worthwhile out of that AI, you kind of have to be like an artist. Like it will be artists that like really like exploit it to like the best of their ability, Like sure you can make some good art with it, but like there's a lot of like continuity like issues with it. Like if you wanted to make an entire book, like it would be pretty difficult. Like there'd be a huge, like each page would not be anywhere similar than the last. And you can get it pretty close now because they have like models. I haven't looked too
they
go
deeply
into it, but I've seen it
fast though, like in improving.
Yeah.
information.
Yeah, if it was just like one piece of art and you're like trying to, I don't know. I mean, it's digital artists I find that can really like abuse it to like, it will like help them in doing their work, But for like somebody that's like actually would go and hire like an artist, I'd say they'd have a really difficult time. Like they would probably end up like contacting an artist that's already using it. And but I don't know, it's really sticky, like it's a sticky topic, because I know it does bother like a lot of people,
especially in the digital sphere. I've got to say, most of the traditional artists, like purely traditional artists that I've found, they're not really that bothered because it's always been a struggle for us. Like, it doesn't change much in terms of, it's not stealing our jobs. We don't have any, like, we didn't have any jobs since the 19th century. Like, I mean, serious job. So for most painters, like traditional painters, it's been survival mode for like several, like more than 1 century. So we know how it feels to be kind of demoted to a position where you're kind of top of the prestige of what it means to have a nice job, to, oh, okay, you're just an artist, so but what do you actually do? See?
Oh.
And we know how it feels. Like, we've
Yeah.
been aware of this situation, and it doesn't feel like this is stealing any more of the jobs that we, first of all, we didn't have. So we never really had, like, we make art because it's worth it, and not because we can sell that to Blizzard or to anybody, you know? Like,
Yeah, I agree.
From my point of view, like really the traditional style. So we've
there's an
had ways to
argument that-
survive outside of that, and just AI is just, okay, we've seen that with, you know, photography, we've seen that with any type of new technology that improves the way we make pictures and consume pictures. Is always like a revolution, but you can, if you want, you can keep making the same thing as it used to. And now digital artists need to join the club and just make it for the love of it, and make it even more, you know, artistic, more human in a way.
Yeah.
I think it can be a very struggle for digital painters, that they can make wonderful art and they can work on it for hours and hours, and eventually when the audience see the final result, they can't really understand how many hours they put in it, because now everyone can just write some words to the AI and it gives them the same result. So you can't really understand, but when you see a drawing or a painting in oil painting, you understand the hours that the artist put in it. But in digital art, it's very, very problematic.
Christopher
it's
in
interesting.
chat says Japan doesn't like it. It's a murder tech for artists. Yeah, but like, you know, when you see the work schedule of these anime artists, it's insane. Like the hours they put in. I've seen some documentaries. The guys, they sleep at the bottom of their desk, and you know, they have like, you know, they have bandages around their hand because they draw so much.
Oh, jeez.
Well, you know, maybe it's just, you know, a caution to not make it dirty and all, but like, you know, they do like work day and night almost, because the workflow there is so, it's insane. Like they have to put up many drawings in record times. So yeah, you can see how this can be sort of, it's just, if it's just for to make it commercially viable, yeah, you can see why a machine would just perform better, and that's sad.
Yeah, it definitely is scary. Like if it keeps improving at the rate it's improving at.
I will say that one of the things that you can do to safeguard the value of your art is really track the progress of the piece, like either record yourself doing it, save concept art, save halfway throughs. And actually there's quite a solid argument that traditional art is actually a lot more valuable now because of the rise of AI.
Yeah, definitely.
So
It's also, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I mean, it might be money saving as far as commercial, but for people that really value traditional art, that's not going to take over, never.
I mean, you should really see like how much some of these oil paintings and watercolor paintings sell for, either from like Carlo Ortiz, Jesper Essing, like Justin Sweet. All of these people do like traditional art, and they sell them for like ridiculous amounts. You just have to like know the right people, I feel.
Oh yeah,
and they're much more
definitely
valuable
true.
than digital art, like entirely.
Yeah, sure. So this is, I think this is just it's going to make human-made art more humane, and machine-made art more, you know, stereotypical. And you know, like you can already see if you scroll on YouTube, you can already see all the Mid-Journey thumbnails. They are so obvious.
Yeah,
I
they all
don't-
look the same.
Yeah.
With the same lightning, with this smooth lightning, and it's
Like even on Twitter, you can see them. Like a lot of illustrations are done like that.
Mhm.
But it's very easy to spot. But yeah, all right. Well, we don't have to talk about AI for hours. I could,
Change the topic.
like
change the
technically,
topic.
I could. Like this, I find this subject fascinating. But I know it's going to bore people to death. So, everybody, like a little roundup question: what medium do you primarily work in, and what medium do you sort of wish to use more in the future, or you know, everybody? Your
Three,
main
two, one,
medium
I'll
and
say
the
this
one
first
the
time.
one you would like to main medium and the one you'd like to pick up or improve at.
How about you go first, Fluff?
Oil paint, and the medium I'd like to improve at is make oil paint faster. So have like a more, still use the same medium but with a technique that would allow me to just finish faster. Like a difference, like I would really like to work on my style and how I bring these paintings to life, to kind of be able to work slightly faster but more loosely as well. You know, less headaches. That's what I wish to work on.
What about you, Blake?
So what was the first question? It sounded like there was two.
Primary medium and what you would like to learn in the future.
So I guess for me, it's going to be digital painting is the primary, but definitely get more into oil painting. And I don't know, I've been like, there's something about like charcoal like drawings that have like really inspired me a lot lately, because it's basically like a 2-value study, and there's something about 2-value renderings in charcoal that just look really good. I mean, obviously there's a few more values there, right? But 3, I guess, would be more accurate. But yeah, definitely get more into oil painting. And you said paint faster. I feel like I'm in the same boat with you, Florent. I need to like pick it up a little bit, I feel. But yeah, I'd say that's my my answer for that.
What about you, Anya?
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same as Blake. I've been slowly ramping it up with my oil painting for quite a while now, and I'm primarily digital. Like, definitely primarily digital. I can use that skill set far easier. But I do, you know, it's interesting. I do find that the more that I study oils, the more my digital is changing. It's like skewing towards.
Yeah, I feel that too.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah.
What about you, Nur?
Well, I'm painting now mostly in oil, I used to paint a lot in acrylic, and then I tried oil, and I was very afraid of it at the beginning. And now I can't really understand how I ever painted in acrylic before, because I think painting with oil is so much more fun, because the colors don't dry that fast, and you can mix more colors and you can work with it. And one thing that I really want to achieve is walking. You said you want to walk faster. I want to walk slower.
Ah,
I want to try to
Oh,
take
yeah.
my time with projects and to work on one painting for even for months and to make it really good. Because now I'm painting mostly in one sitting, maybe two sittings, and very expressive. And I want to try to make things more
okay,
more
nice.
fine in a way. To think more about the final result as well, and not only about the process.
What about you, Balsam?
My favorite medium to work with is definitely oil. I absolutely love it. But what I like to get better at or work with more in the future is charcoal and graphite. I mainly paint on landscapes, still life, and I'm trying to get better at portraits. And I find sketching is helping me a lot with portraits. And I love that it's fast too.
Then maybe charcoal would suit better. Since you already have a little bit of experience with oil, it will feel less, painful, because graphite portraits are just painful, really. They look nice, like Ingres, the little graphite pencil, like so precious and all, but like it has to be tiny to be worth it, or just maybe in a sketchbook. But like if you actually make it the actual portrait with graphite, it looks awesome, but it's time consuming, and if you have something wrong, it just takes so much time to correct.
You can mess it up really easily. The only thing with charcoal is I like to use it in like pencils, but the powder, it gives me allergies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, in this case, yeah. I see.
Man, I wonder who's left. I work mostly in oil. And then, I mean, if I was to say a medium I want to get better at, it's oil, but one I would want to work in more is watercolor, because I've been really enjoying this. Blake's gonna laugh at me, but I've been watching this one video on the Fauvism, Matisse and Dayron, and there's some really good watercolors in the video. It's an exhibition tour at the Met, and I'm really loving the watercolor, and it's made me want to get into it a lot more.
Yeah, I definitely have to say I want to get into watercolors too, now that Cody mentioned that. There's something about like really abstract watercolors, like they just look so good.
Yeah.
I think it's the hardest.
I think a good next question would be a good next question, I think, would be our favorite artists. Mine's obviously Van Gogh.
Before then, I do believe we had a question from Christopher. Question: if money can't be earned via art, would you still be doing art?
That's what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts.
Oh, wait, what's the question?
So if if you couldn't make money from art, would you still make art?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't really like that money's actually attached to the whole like art thing, because I feel like it doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters if like you need to pay the bills and like eat food and stuff, but like outside of like that realm, like I feel like a lot of artists that are really passionate about art, they don't even care.
Yeah, it matters in a way when you start selling paintings. It matters in a way, but you have to find the right balance, because it can also ruin. Like, it starts to matter too much to the point that it's sort of ruining your approach. and you worry more about how much you can make with the piece rather than how well it looks. That's
Yeah,
big problem.
it opens up a weird, like a dark door that once you get inside there, it's like you'll paint things that like you don't even want to paint.
That's when you start making crappy art.
Yeah.
Mm.
it's yeah. I know Andrew Tischler. He says it's like the kiss of death for like an artist, and I kind of have to agree.
Yeah, but also you also don't want to just make art for yourself. So sometimes it can also be a good motivation. Like if you have a show or you go to an art fair and try to sell paintings there, it can be a good motivation to get out of your, don't stay in your tiny little bubble.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I'd have to agree too with that. Like you have to, if you're going to be a full-time artist.
Well, even
feel like
as
you don't
an
really
amateur,
wanna-
if you take it seriously, I think you have to face the judgment of of the crowd at some point, and it's tricky. But well,
Yeah, but the question is,
you don't have to sell to do that though. So, but just maybe have a show and make sure you don't only, because I know it's tempting for a lot of people to just do art for themselves and almost once it's done, hide it. But you want to actually get out there.
We can hear Steven.
We can hear Steven.
Yeah.
I don't know what Steven has a low level. What's going on? Who? I should disable Steven actually.
Steven's being corrupted.
Okay, I should.
What
disable
palette are you
the-
talking about, Steven? There is no palette.
Oh yeah, which palette? Oh, God.
Flo's not even showing his screen.
He is.
Yeah, he's painting.
Oh,
I'm
Gogh,
showing
is that
my
again?
screen. It's just you can't you can see it, but if you're in the YouTube, because when I was showing my screen, it was making Discord crash, so I decided to not
Gotcha.
show you guys, so you can't see it from Discord. You have to go there.
Gotcha.
Oh, we have so many sweet people giving all of us their like primary mediums. We have Karen A saying acrylics and polymer clay, would love to learn oil. We have Alberto Sanchez saying oil portrait and acrylic, they would love to learn. We have painting softwares saying they use digital, they'd love to oil paint. We have Karen A saying sanguine and au 3-4 crayons and would love to learn that as well as oil painting. Sorry, we're almost done, but I do have a few more. Rob CP Woodturner is saying the tonal range is greater with charcoal than graphite. Sorry. Dreanki says they do oil, charcoal, watercolor, and digital. And I believe that's it. Sorry about that, guys.
No, thank you.
Oh, I think Florida appreciates it.
I appreciate it
Yeah,
because
it's
I can't check out my chat. I have to monitor you guys, so that's great.
We're being
Okay.
Like normally I have a chat thing, but here first of all it doesn't work, and I have to be switching cameras manually. I wish they have a better system on Discord where you can have an automatic switching of cameras. Would be nice.
Yeah. You could always, like, next time you can use the software. It's called StreamYards.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next time. Sure, I know about it.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to bother because I've recruited people from Discord, and I thought it would be easier, but it's not.
You're good. You're good.
So back to the question, what's your guys' favorite artist?
Put me on the spot here, but a little bit. I mean, it's hard for me because I like a lot of different artists, and to say like one specifically would be a little difficult. But
What's that one we were talking about the other day? The really blocky looking one.
oh yeah, I guess that's like my new favorite. Hold on, I'll like butcher the name. Hold on, maybe I get Florent to say it.
Why
Is
it French?
that a French name?
I'm not actually sure, to be honest. Hold on.
Put it in chat for the people to see.
Yeah, I'll put it in chat.
Figure it out.
You guys can butcher it.
I love that. That's so funny.
While he's looking for it, what's yours,
Okay.
Anya? Who's your favorite artist besides Jonathan Hardesty? I'll put that out there.
Yeah, so I have two favorites. And as my friends here know, I basically in my career aspire to be like a mix between these two, and that would be Jonathan Hardesty and Carla Ortiz. And the first of which being for his ability to teach and to really connect and give those fundamentals super well. And the second of which being just an amazing like beast of an oil painter and digital artist and concept artist. She is awesome. Go check her out.
What about you, Balsam?
Well, I like a lot old and new, but if I have to choose a favorite, I love John Atkinson Grimshaw. I love his nightlight, how he captures the moonlight and like the mystery in the backgrounds that he always has. I just love those. I can stare at it for hours. And I love the
What about you,
balance.
Nerd?
Like you can still
Oh, go ahead.
see like how dark it is, but like the moonlight reflection on everything is just so beautiful. He captures it.
That sounds really beautiful.
Yeah, look him up. He's amazing.
I'll have to. That sounds really nice. Did you find it, Blake?
Yeah, I put it in the chat there.
Okay. What about
Say
you,
the-
Nerd? What's your favorite?
So hard to tell because there are so many artists, and every artist has his own place in history, and you can't really compare between Andy Warhol, for example, and Caravaggio. You can't say who is better, but it's just
Well, I can
completely
say who's
different
better.
of artists. Or between Van Gogh or Matisse, and even they are closer than Caravaggio and Andy Warhol, but they are still so different.
Yeah.
And you can't really say so. I know it's maybe a cliche, but I love everyone that creates art for art's sake, and everyone that has this fire in him or in her. They just want to create art because it's their calling. I just love.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Aww.
It's very
It's a
wholesome.
very sweet answer. Yeah, it's a very
I love
sweet
that.
answer.
Or
I
a
love
smart
that
way
so
to
much.
evade the question.
Ah.
Yeah.
We're catching on to him.
No, I feel the same way too. Like it's like with there's so many artists, and yeah, the people that do it without thinking about the money and everything else, I think it's really nice. And
What about
I
you,
really
Florent?
respect that.
Well, let's see, because it's the question that I get the most often, I think, besides, hey, what's this stick you have in in the shot?
I think I know your answer.
Yeah, let's see if chat knows my favorite artist, because it's the question that I've responded to more than I can.
Yeah.
So while we wait for the answer, we have painting software. So for me, it's Andrew Gifford or Gifford and Denis. Oh gosh, Gorodishny. Sorry. Sorry, I'm horrible at pronouncing names. I profusely apologize. Someone here says maybe David Sharp. Rob C.P. Woodturner says Rob Hefferon.
Hey, these are names I don't even
Philip.
recognize. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll have to go check those out when stream's over.
We'll have to rewatch and listen to hear what they said.
Chat, do you know who Florent's favorite artist is?
Maybe you should create a poll afterwards, Florent, if they have multiple answers. See if they can figure it out.
But Flo's gonna
Some
tell
people
us,
say
right? He's
old
not gonna
stuff.
leave us hanging, Art.
He's like
Andrea
thinking
del
about it. It's
Sarto.
like
I like Andrea del Sarto, is not my favorite Karen.
Yeah, I think I know Flo's because I've asked this
Okay,
question.
Right.
Okay, so
Go
there's
ahead.
Karen saying Andrea del Sarto.
No, it's not.
Andrea del Sarto. Okay. 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 That's one no.
he's holding back. It's a difficult question, I'll be honest. Like,
It's a very good artist. I like.
oh yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure. Flo, it's Yeah.
Don't say it.
Oh
for
wait.
the chat.
Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait.
They got all excited for a second there, like, "Oh, we're gonna hear it." Cody's.
Cody's gonna leak.
So we're getting asked by Ali, favorite living or old master?
It's
And
an old
Felicia
master.
White says
Yeah.
Andy Warhol.
In my case, it's an old master.
Karen. Okay. Karen says Vinci.
Tough. Yeah, it's a second.
Give him the
second
century.
spot.
Give him the century, Flo. That might
I
help.
don't know. 15th. I don't know, what is it?
It was
Like, I'm so bad at
17th century,
centuries.
Same.
Because it's not
I
the
know,
same
uh,
as the. Like, I don't like the fact that it doesn't. Like, 15th century is not the same as 1500s. You know?
Hundreds. Yeah. Because they count the first century because it's 0 to 100.
I hate that. They should call it century, like. Well, they should,
Yeah.
like, just adjust. Like, the 20th century is whatever starts with 20, and, you know,
Yeah.
would be.
Well, you can always say the 1500s.
Yeah, that's good.
can say the
That's
1500s.
yeah, it's something you can do in English. Actually, you can't do it in French. Actually,
Oh,
it's not a big problem. Let's say it's not the biggest problem in the world. So,
yeah.
okay, it wasn't guessed in the chat, so you can guess, Cody, if you.
It's part of audio, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I
Nurse said it earlier, and I was like, "Oh, that reminds me. I know what Flo's is."
yeah, because of that stream, but I couldn't think of that name.
Yeah,
Was he the
Caravaggio's a
one
really
that
good
did
artist.
the Sanguine?
I don't think
No.
so.
Caravaggio's. There's no surviving drawings of his.
Oh, okay.
Really? There's no
Caravaggio's, yeah.
No, none of them. Maybe because it was lost, or well, mostly because it was lost, and probably he didn't do much of in terms of drawing.
Yeah, Blake, it's a. You remember the one painting I showed you with that really dramatic lighting? It was like Jesus pointing at one of the disciples.
Oh, geez, which one?
I sent it to you a lot. I also send you a lot of paintings, though.
You sent me so many paintings. No, I'm not.
The
too
really
sure.
dramatic lighting is Caravaggio. That's kind of what he's known for.
So, question for everybody: how is, it's not AI because we've already talked about it, but how is technology affecting your approach to art, like modern inventions? Are you all for, new stuff coming in, like new techniques, new tablet, new screen? Or are you all in the more traditional, where I can only use the traditional style and only work from life, what's your approach towards, you know, improvements in technology and not
I mean,
just
I enjoy
AI?
buying paint online. I enjoy buying paint online. Don't have to go to a store and go pick out paints.
Oh yeah, that's huge actually.
But that's the fun part, going to the art supply store, getting all this
Yeah,
stuff.
but then they never have the.
Yeah, they never
never have
have
the
what you
paint
need.
Yeah.
And you always buy much more than you need.
Yeah, that's true.
What art supplies are you buying?
And always when I go to the art supply store, I'm picking like, a white pen. This could be interesting. Maybe I can start making ink painting in ink drawings in white on black surfaces. And I buy stuff that I know that I will never use. I just
That's something.
buy it
white
and say,
pen
yeah,
is
one
so
day I'm going to
useful.
use it, and I never do.
It ends up in the
Oh
pocket.
Yeah, that's like a musician thing, right? Like the the gear acquisition syndrome, like, but for like artists.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'll look at a watercolor canvas, be like, ooh, man, I do like watercolor. It'll be like a 5 by 4 foot canvas, and I'll be like, I kind of want that. It's like, dude, what do you need? It's a 5 by 4 foot canvas for watercolor. You don't even do it.
Mm,
So one thing about new technologies in art is that things like VR and AR are coming out, and you can make really cool projects with those. There's like 3D art that you can make in VR. There's really interesting AR stuff coming out that you can do. You can even do like, there's programs now solely dedicated to doing like animation in VR, which is super, super cool. That's called Quill, by the way. And I think it's the new frontier of art, and it's going to really change the pipelines of how to make animation movies. And it's exciting to see some of the people I know working in it and really having a blast. I don't currently have a VR headset, but if I did, I'd give it a shot. I think it'll be cool. But personally, in terms of technology, I'm looking to get, because right now I'm mostly PC based. And as I understand, that's actually quite an anomaly. A lot of people who do digital art are doing it from iPads. And I'm looking forward to trying that at some point soon.
Yeah, it's so
to
funny.
Really
I was
augment my
always
setup.
thinking iPads are very unprofessional. It's like, because like, you know, my mom has an iPad.
Yeah.
So I've always
Yeah.
thought this was the less professional choice. What makes people choose iPads?
Well, I didn't
Portability,
necessarily
maybe.
mean professionally. I just meant the vast majority of people doing digital art for fun or
Ah,
amateurs. Most of the population are doing it on iPads. If you look at the statistic, I'm just the weirdo who's over here on a PC. And I guess at this point I'm a professional, but when I started, I was still doing it on PC. And that was at that point definitely a beginner. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it, to having that resource so that I can have a portable setup as well.
Okay.
You know, it's like a plein air thing too, right? Like you can't necessarily like. I mean, you could bring your whole computer out there and like set it up. But,
No.
Yeah, it's like plein air, but for digital, like the whole like iPad thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm really
On
excited
plein air,
to.
I gotta bring my generator. Generator in my computer.
Oh no, I mean, I can't wait to be able to like go outside with my kid and go and do some gestures of him while he plays in the his little jungle gym thing in the backyard. That's gonna be amazing.
Yeah,
That would be
with
pretty
a
cool.
nice sunny day, and your like, iPad's just getting like
Mhm.
massive glare. No, I'm kidding. No, you get like a
Yeah,
little
you have to
sun
go find a
there.
shady spot.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I'm just trolling.
Nah, if it's absolutely that bad, I can just go grab just a sketchbook.
It's always the go-to sketchbooks. Nice and easy. Nice and portable.
Yeah. The only thing with crayons or any kind of like drawing material in traditional is that gets kid aggro very quickly. So like any child sees
The
pencils
kid
and
aggro.
goes, I want it, and they grab it and run away, and then you're just like, no. It's quite interesting.
I guess for new tech for like digital painting, I guess would be like a high hertz like refresh rate
Rebel.
monitor. Well, I mean
You
that
like
too.
Rebel? Yeah, a brand new
Uh,
software. You're
I mean,
using.
it's not necessarily new tech, but I guess it is because it's new software. But like they've had it out for a while. But no, like a high hertz refresh rate monitor. Because I mean, we used to be on like old like CRT, like big cube monitor, but now they're like really the like rate at which the light is hitting your retina is sped up to the point where like there's more frames and it's a lot smoother. But I mean, I don't know if that's not like innovating anything really, other than it's like it looks nicer to look at when you do it. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird for me. I haven't really stumbled upon any new tech, I guess, other than the software. But
Personally, what I
traditional
like
stuff.
is the not necessarily the tech, but like just what we're doing right now. This is pretty cool, and I think it's helping art like spread, and you can just, it's making you less, isolated in what you do. You can just more easily share your art. You don't have to be like, for a long time, sharing your art was only reserved for, professional artists. You needed to have, the right communication channels for that, and if you were not a professional artist, you just only had like local shows, but not a lot of people could always be there to see. But here, like, you can, like, in the middle of COVID, alone in your room, and you can just start an art business, art career, just from the comfort of your home. And that's pretty cool.
With Instagram, for example.
Yeah, Instagram, all the stuff we have thanks to the internet.
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty
there's
cool.
a lot of new things. Like, I don't mind trying new things, even if I don't end up using them, just to see like how to make it work for me. Like, don't hate me, but even with AI, sometimes I used it like a couple of times, not a lot. But if I'm struggling with an idea that came to my head and I'm like trying to improve it, or like get an idea for the composition or something, I'd get a couple ideas from AI. I'm not going to pick them exactly, but I think it helps. Like, why not use it for our advantage? It's there anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, that's what I was saying earlier about like artists. It's really the artists that are gonna like exploit it the most, I feel, for like finding like
It's kinda like
reference
reference.
or
Well, every time
Yeah, well,
I tried,
yeah.
it gave me crap, so I assume that it's more complicated to use than what I thought.
There's a lot of options.
yeah, it does spit out a lot of crap, I'll be honest. But
And maybe
eventually,
but you don't have to always use it. But at the beginning, I think it helps when you're just starting.
How long's it been, by the way? It feels like it's been like 10 minutes, but
It's been
like
1 hour
like an
and
hour.
16 minutes.
Wow.
oh wow, yeah.
We've been going a while.
Time flies when you're having fun.
And I didn't
That's
get to the
true.
bird yet.
It's
How hard we
it's
started.
fine. On this channel, it's definitely allowed to never finish stuff. There's no shame in that. We are not here to shame people for not finishing their works, because that's something that I'm known for.
Oh.
Same
Well, now I
flow,
definitely
same.
have to finish.
Yeah, I've been suffering in that department too, of like finishing things. I'll get like 80% of the way there, and then it's like thing ends up on the hard drive, I mean, the SSD, I guess I should say. But, you know, it's just lost and never to be seen.
Well, yeah. It's pretty much the same when it's done on canvas. It can happen just as easily. Even more so because, like, for you, I guess you have a comfortable seat. You can probably just sit down on your computer and just pick it up where you left it off. Like, when it's actual paint and when you sort of didn't finish and it was like 3 weeks ago and you've kind of lost track and you've lost motivation, it's very hard to pick it up again. So if you can have like this little extra boost of, you know, motivation to keep it going, it's very good because it's at least you, because there is a tendency to just let it collect dust and never pick it up again.
Aww.
Heck, that happens to me too. You're not alone.
Yeah, it's pretty common. It never happens to you, Anya? Like, you play the surprised...
Like, it depends. I think I've had that a lot with pieces where I'm actually illustrating, where it's like a piece I'm trying to make up from my mind. But for studies, it's like, I don't really have a lot of that because I finished studies in like, okay, so this study is 3 hours right now, 3 hours and a few minutes now, and I'll be done by the time of the stream. So I think it depends on your pace, and it's definitely like, I'm a lot faster with digital than oil, right? So I'm no one to judge, right? But I think over time, if it's kind of like doing a workout, if you see those people that go to the gym and they're there for like the whole day, they work out like 3 times a day or something, they think that's nothing, right? But if you're not used to doing a ton of it, it may be hard to finish. Just kind of feels like a few bite meal instead of like shoveling dishes and like it being like grueling. It's I'm trying to put imagery to it, but I'm not doing it very much justice. I'm sorry.
No, I love the gym
I would
stuff
say that
when
here
really
you're
tired.
talking about studies, and it's kind of different from an actual
It is.
original.
Yeah, it is. It is. I've definitely struggled to finish original paintings. So there you go.
You know, I think that if you compare it to other kind of arts, for example, music, musicians don't record themselves every time they are playing.
Mhm.
Sometimes you just sit on the piano or take the guitar and you just play for yourself, and then you put it away and it goes away. And every time people think that when they are starting to paint, it has to be finalized and it has to start as a beginning, a middle, and an end. And it's not always true. Sometimes you can just paint just because you want. It's not even practice. You just paint because you want to paint. You don't have to finish it. When you play the piano, you don't play Beethoven Ninth Symphony every time you play the piano.
This is true.
So it's okay not to finish. Just have fun with it.
Thank you.
you
Thank
want
you.
to finish,
You're my
go
friend.
for it.
We are going to be friends.
Oh, God.
Every
He
time I need
requires
comfort,
patience
I'll get back to you.
Just have fun.
Well-fun enabler.
I heard someone said on YouTube that he went painting outdoors just for the practice and practice on leaves, paint leaves. And it was like 4 or 5 hours outdoors, and then he came back home and his wife asked him, what did you do? What did you paint? He said nothing, because he didn't just paint just leaves, nothing really artistic about it. And she didn't understand. You were 5 hours outdoors. Did you go to the pub or something? What do you mean you did nothing? But yeah, sometimes you just paint nothing.
Yeah, I've definitely been guilty of that. Well, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say guilty, but I mean, I've done that. Just like scribble around just to like do something to keep like the artist in me like happy. He gets on my shoulder and he's like, well, you didn't do any art like in the past 3 days. What are you doing? And then I'll get in there and it's like, okay, I'll do something.
It's only too much rust. You gotta get in there.
Yeah, you gotta get in there. What are you doing? Gotta keep the momentum going, right? Because if that momentum stops, then yeah, like it's just makes it harder to finish things, I guess I should say.
Do we have any other cool questions, by the way? A little.
Let me check chat. I have to go there manually. Hey Nolan, hello to everybody. I didn't see Ali. There's Socrates. I didn't say hello to the Smirking Bear Studio. Hello. Artist not finishing is an ongoing struggle since the beginning of time. Yeah. Well, some of the best artists are well known for that, so I'm not ashamed when I know that Da Vinci was very famous for never finishing pieces. I think, if my memory is right, he has like 13 paintings overall, and the rest are unfinished.
Very few.
Yeah.
It's very few, yeah.
Kind of incredible for one of the artists considered to be one of the greatest of all time. Says a lot.
Well, when you have, yes, and you have to wait between like layers, and you give it a few days for a layer to paint to go back. If you just have a new idea, sometimes you get distracted. At least for me. And start a new painting.
Yeah, funnily enough, I've only ever layered one painting. One. Like, genuinely. All my good paintings have to be layered though, so like the 1 or 2 paintings I have happen to be actually somewhat decent. Maybe I should do that more.
Yeah, I definitely want to be like, well, I mean, the paintings that I've done in oil have been like one nice layer. I kind of in the same boat, Cody, with like I think there's only like 1 or 2 that I've actually put like another layer on, or just like another sitting that's like onto more tacky like dried paint or whatever. But
yeah, like that night scene over there, that was like one of the very few that I've actually layered multiple layers. Otherwise I really haven't.
Oh, that is a layered painting, eh? That one. That like
the big
painter.
one, yeah. Hold on, I'll grab it.
Oh, that. Okay, I thought you were talking about that other one that you did.
No, there's one.
Like the nighttime one.
This big boy.
Ali in chat is saying Michelangelo was imprisoned in the Sixtine Chapel, so he had to finish.
Yeah, I think the Pope went to go like check on him, like make sure he's working.
I thought the I don't know about the story, but like I can't double check, but I thought he imprisoned himself. He wanted to just maybe, I don't know if he was forced by the church or if he sort of, because I was pretty sure that I've heard he went into some kind of a frenzy, like creative frenzy to finish it.
I know
So,
he
Flo,
didn't want to do it.
We have the solution for you, Flo. You need to imprison yourself.
Oh my god, yeah. Exactly. Lock me up right now.
You'll finish all your paintings.
You're
Let's
not getting
go.
dinner until your painting's finished.
But I think I'm gonna do that when it comes time to do my show later in 2024. I'll do I will start streaming and I'll say I'm not the stream ends when I end this painting. And it might actually be like, I don't know, 12, 24 hours, I don't know. But
Are you sure about that?
You can always have the best
yeah,
while
well,
you're doing it.
I'll take my
That's
breaks.
awesome.
I'll just have
Let's go.
food delivered.
Yes.
That's
12 hours goes by. Is like it was. At
that's
this moment
my
that he
that's
knew.
my version of the Sixtine Chapel. Getting imprisoned in your own live stream. You have to finish.
There you go.
Have
I
you
love
seen
it.
Andrew Tischler challenge he did to paint for 24 hours?
Yeah, I see.
Oh,
I saw
that's a
this
good
one.
video.
He said
That's
it's
a
a
good
bad
video.
idea. Don't do it.
You know, the 24 hours challenge is something that I would have done if I was 18-year-old. I know that I would be stupid enough to try those kind of things.
Okay, funny enough, I just did participate in a 24-hour paint-a-thon.
Yeah.
So that was I'm wrecked.
Isn't
Like,
there like
don't do
another
it.
one? for
Why
Easter,
did you
too?
do this? Why? What for?
Yeah. So what it is, it's paint-a-thon over at Lightbox Expo Discord, and they do it like quarterly at this point. And I'm getting old, guys. I can't do this anymore. Sorry.
I don't want to do
I don't think
this.
even the art looks good.
Oh, well, thank you.
No, I mean when you walk 24 hours, it doesn't look. When you're tired.
Well, I mean, I can
It wasn't
post the
just
piece
her.
at some point. Oh, hold on. Let me open here. I'll open the file. Sorry, let me just go through my computer real quick. Here we go. So here's the piece. My team was 8 people. We made it in 24 hours.
Congrats.
So
That's
yeah,
really cool.
it's fun, but I don't think it looks ugly for 24 hours. I think it looks fine, but
Good.
you're right. If it's just one person, like it's really hard. It's really, really hard.
You know Stan Proko?
Yeah.
Stan Prokopenko, yeah,
Yeah.
he's awesome.
Prokopenko, yeah. And he had his podcast, and one time he spoke about drugs and about LSD and other kind of drug, and he said that
Whoa.
he was trying once, and when he was under the influence of drugs, he felt like he's very creative, and he created art, and he felt like it's the most creative and beautiful thing that he's ever done in his life. And then when he was sober, and after the influence went away, he looked at it and he said, "Oh my God, it's terrible."
That's fantastic.
We should probably
Yeah, don't
stay
do
off
drugs,
that topic,
kids.
though. Yeah, we should stay off the topic.
Yeah, I did a 12-hour stream solo, and it wasn't that bad. It was exhausting, but it wasn't that bad. Actually, I already had my son at the time, so the only thing is that it's not very compatible with family life. But let's say it's the holidays and my son and wife, they go away, and I can have like 24 hours just to only work. Maybe I'll do a 24 live stream at some point. It's not like you don't take breaks. Like,
Gertrude,
If
do
you
you
want guests, I'm sure we'll join you.
Yeah, but when he took
Support.
break,
support.
to do it?
but remember, when he took breaks, he then put the hours later. He didn't work for 24 hours. It worked for like 26
Oh yeah,
hours.
that's
or so,
no,
because
I'm not doing
every
that.
time he took a
Fine.
break, he painted later.
No, in my case, the plan is to do that live, but still take breaks.
Yeah, you have to make break. You need to eat. You need to go get coffee, to go to the toilet.
Yeah, absolutely. And just take breaks for the sake of your art as well, because like if you don't take breaks, like you get tunnel vision. I don't know if you get that.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Oh,
like-
absolutely.
I'm
I'm
having
taking a break right now. Yeah, right now.
You have
I
to
probably
step
should take a
closer.
break too.
Yeah, take breaks. We can take turns.
Yeah.
This painting is not coming out very well. That I will say.
Oh, come on.
No, it's pretty bad.
None of that. None of that. I don't want to hear you say that.
Looks
That's
cool. I
mean.
like the colors. But
Well,
we
it
don't
is
see
two
much of
or
it
three
here.
colors.
Like from here,
Yeah. Yeah, stay
like
that way.
it's tiny.
Stay over there. Stay over there.
Okay,
Thanks for
okay,
liking
I
it
can
from
switch
over
to
there.
I can switch to Blade.
Oh my
Like,
god,
right
I
now
think it's
we're
really
in
good.
details.
I think it's really good.
Here's
Cody.
something someone told
thank you.
me a while ago. It's like, treat yourself like a friend that you're responsible for helping.
I like that.
Well, thank you guys.
Yeah, Cody's always beating himself up. Some of the stuff that you do, Cody. I know, like
No,
you're.
but like,
Yeah.
no, but like, see how nice Cody is to us all the time? I want to see Cody be that nice to himself.
Yeah, I agree.
This is a free therapy session.
Cody's the best.
The free therapy.
Sorry,
Free therapy.
I'm not trying to do that.
the stream's like, man, and this guy needs some therapy, doesn't he? Oh.
No, you're
Here's
good.
my
This is some
palette,
therapy.
by the way.
We love you. Oh my
don't think I've
goodness,
shown you
that's
guys the palette.
awesome.
It's its own
Wow,
piece
I
of
love
art.
it.
All right, hold on, hold on.
Yeah.
Stay
What is
there.
it? Wow,
That's
yeah,
abstract
wow,
art.
Oh, what is
Dude, that's
palette?
awesome.
Yeah, I know. I was like saying to him, like, you should put some hanging hardware on that, and like, there you go. Like, somebody would buy
Clear
that.
glass. It's clear glass.
wonderful.
You know,
Nice.
I've actually
That
seen
is
some
great.
abstract art that looks exactly like that. So, yeah, no kidding.
Oh, dude, maybe I'll sell it. There we go.
Oh man.
Pay for a new palette. That way I don't have to clean it.
You know, it's funny how you can say that that's abstract, but like, guys, you're not like trying to do the painting, and like, it turns into something great. And so it's like kind of funny with Cody, like he's painting a second painting on accident.
Yeah. It's always the paintings I don't intend to make that end up being the best ones.
Yeah.
That always seems to happen. I don't know if you guys have that same sort of experience, but like whenever you try to make a painting, it doesn't work out, but whenever you're just like not trying, it works.
You know, I'm so hard on myself that like, I don't
You're
know.
always trying.
Yeah, like I can't. Well, I mean, sometimes it's I kind of feel like right now because like we're in such a big group environment, like I'm not really thinking about painting. It's kind of weird. Like a lot of it's just
Yeah,
intuitive.
very nice. Very nice, actually.
Normally, I would say like, oh man, I can't even paint right now. Like there's too much going on. I got like a very like ADHD like tangential brain, and
Yeah, because I'll send you paintings. In the middle of you painting, you'll be like, Cody, stop sending me paintings.
yeah, I'll like freak out. He's like always sending me stuff. It's like I'm trying to paint. It's like, and he knows too. But
Well,
yeah, no.
here's the fun thing about a stream. It's like so relaxed and so chill. You just kind of let your subconscious paint. That's kind of why before coming on stream, I had my block-in ready because I knew like, okay, if I start painting and my block-in's not in, I'm gonna get this like chill vibe and I'm gonna stop being so serious about painting and I'm gonna mess up my proportions. So that's why I had like my sketch in. And then I could just focus on edges and you know, textures.
Oh, really?
While
Because
we're at it,
like,
by the
I
way,
get
I
what you're
focus
saying.
more for the blocking than for
Mhm.
filling up the
exactly.
the canvas. I don't know.
while we're at it, by the way, everyone join the Discord.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll be part of
Hype
this
the
one.
Discord.
Maybe you'll be part of the next stream.
Yeah, sure. Well, this one was kind of organized and put together in last minute, but this
Yes,
it's fun. I need to figure out the tech.
Yesterday.
I need to figure out the tech. Maybe use StreamYards. Maybe use something else. Just make it simpler and maybe more polished. Like right now, I don't have like a super polished. It's not optimized, but it's difficult to switch cameras. And I wanted to have like. Oh, somebody started emoji wall.
Is that Gary?
Go, 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 go. Do the emojis.
Oh my god. Ah, where is it?
Emoji wall unlocked. This is chaos. Seriously, we need to break YouTube with emojis. We have 1 minute. Let's go chat.
We need to break
can do it.
YouTube.
Let's go chat. Quick. Spam emojis. We need to fill the screen. No time to waste.
No, but it's not
I'm
working.
serious.
It's
We
not
have to
working,
spam
it's not
emojis in chat
working.
now
We do
before the
emoji
timer
wall in
runs
the
out.
void.
Hurry up. Quick. Let's go chat.
Oh my
I'm so
god.
sorry.
You're done.
Yeah, because I don't have
We
my
have to
chat.
spam emojis in chat now
So,
before the timer
right now
runs
it's
out.
not working. We can do
No
emoji
time
wall.
wasted.
We
Everyone-
do
I'm
it
serious.
like for ourselves.
Hurry up. Quick.
Like it only
Let's
works
go
if I
chat.
do have my
Let's
chat.
go chat. Let's go chat. Let's go chat.
Sorry.
I just heard like Steven. Let's go chat. Let's go chat.
Hurry up. It ends in 5,
Let's go.
Right.
4, 3,
I'm excited.
2, 1.
We can
Stop.
still. Alright, congrats everybody. Thank you for participating to Emoji Wall, even though we didn't have anything working properly. Normally, for everybody who just arrived and was wondering what's going on, like normally the emojis sort of fill the screen and fly all over the place, but like they didn't work today.
I think I deserve a raise for all the hard work that I do every day. It's not
Yes, Steven, you do deserve a raise.
soft text-to-speech voice.
That robot is like hilarious.
That
We all
yeah,
love
the bot
Steven.
is pretty hilarious.
Hearts in the chat for Steven.
Yeah.
Poor Steven. I still haven't done the avatar for Steven that we got earlier.
Oh, I was gonna ask. Yeah, did you?
Yeah, I
Never
need to
did it.
because I can actually program the bot to have like an actual username in the chat, like on YouTube. So I need to create a Google account for Steven. But when
Oh,
I
no
wanted
way.
to type Steven the bot, Google refused. They didn't want me to name him Steven the bot for some reason. So I need to find a
Does he
better
have to check the
username.
box?
Sorry?
I'm not a robot. Does he have to check the box for I'm not a robot?
Yeah, but he didn't want this username because they struggle so much with bots, chat bots on YouTube that
But like, if someone's gonna make a chatbot, they're not gonna name it the bot. Like, like at that point, I think
Sure,
that's
you-
a failure on their end.
that's Jeff.
Jeff.
Hello, Jeff.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jeff. I hear that. I was confused for a second.
Yeah, it's Jeff. So Jeff still works. That's good.
Jeff came out of hiding.
It's winter time, dude. He's probably like he's in the middle of hibernation.
He's in survival mode.
Dude, I need to finish this Christmas painting. I have a Christmas tree painting I need to do. I haven't done it yet.
That just
I
sounds
have so much
inherently
leftover
hard.
paint. I have so much leftover paint. I accidentally put like way too much out.
Ah, like the
No,
color
I
of the
got it.
robin, Balsam.
Sorry?
Like the color of the robin starting to appear.
No, thank you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was afraid I won't get to the robin. I was too. I'm gonna add a lot more of like tree branches in the back and make them blurry, but I can't add them right now. It'll be a mess. But I'll focus on the bird for now.
I
No
love
one
that.
asked what Cody's doing. Cody's not doing snow right now. And breaking the rules.
By the way, if you want to
I
leave
love that you're
your
doing a robin,
Instagram link, Balsam, you can. I don't think if anybody has links or social media that they want to share, I can put them in the description.
Sadly,
I did
do
it
not.
for Anya, so Anya is already.
No, technically you do. You do. It's just old abstract work.
You want me to
Oh, yeah. I guess if you want to look at my old abstract stuff. Critbyte on the Instagram.
Mine is the
Yeah,
same.
mine kind of sucks. I probably won't share it.
It's Balsam underscore art 8. Same as here.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
I not have a white. I'm still out of paint right now. I don't think I even have white.
Oh my.
Dye
Underscore you
blue it
said?
is.
Oh,
8 art?
Yes. No, Balsam underscore art 8.
Okay.
let's
See,
talk
this is
about like
white.
different white paints. Who here uses titanium white, and who does anyone
Me.
have a flake white?
I only
The
use
I'm getting
titanium.
flake white replacement. For
I used
Christmas.
the metal white.
Nice.
I'm using also titanium.
Okay.
You know, I used to like wonder like how are they making this white paint out of titanium? Like it didn't make any sense to me. I looked it up and it's like, oh, I see.
How do they do that?
What
Oh,
I
it's
was-
like a byproduct of it, and
Oh.
it's very chemically
Titanium dioxide?
chemical white, they should say.
Mhm.
I don't know. No, I vaguely talking.
What puzzled me was how they make ivory black. Because ivory is white. It's like
Yeah.
ivory color.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, never thought of it that way.
Probably
Well, they
Chemical
just burn
black.
it. Yeah.
And I love because back in the days they actually used to burn ivory. And the byproduct of the burnt ivory was this black color.
Ooh.
Yeah, but they don't use real
They don't use ivory anymore, but they use bones. Like you can still do that
Ooh.
out of bones.
Oh, is that
Animal
what it
bones, I
is?
hope.
Yeah, burnt bones.
Oh. Yeah, I'm still learning. There's like, oh, carbon black, right? Like I understand that. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, but see, carbon black is less black than ivory black. So you take something white, you burn it, and it's a better black than carbon. Go figure.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I was like wondering why not many people are like into because I know a lot of artists, they always say they got ivory black, or they just don't even use the black because it's not as
Well,
dark.
carbon black is a bit more, you know, kind of a bit weaker. It just doesn't behave as well as, you know, ivory. Like,
What tint does it have? I know like Mars black's towards the reds, correct?
Mhm.
What's carbon black face towards blues?
I think it's kind of neutral, so mostly bluish, I guess. But yeah, ivory black is the only actually useful black if you want a black pigment. It's the only one you might actually need that can be easily replaced by a mixing black, like a burnt umber and ultramarine, for example.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do cerulean blue and burnt umber, and I get a really nice black.
I love not even using black. Like, I think in my recent traditional painting, I used transparent oxide red and ultramarine deep. And I mixed that, and depending on like which part of the painting, I made it either transparent oxide red dominant to make like a warm dark, and then ultramarine deep dominant to make it like a cooler dark. And between those two contrasts, I was able to really achieve something that really feels super rich. Which is so fun.
Hopefully I'm not ruining this painting. I very well could be.
Hold on. So you switched already?
Yeah, I probably am. Yeah, this is an old work.
I remember it.
Yeah, this is when I first met everybody. I was working on this.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
working on
probably
the
right.
Crest toothpaste.
Yeah, the Crest
moon.
toothpaste one, yeah. If everyone wants to see, I can actually bring it up close.
Yeah, show them the
Here we go.
Crest
Here's-
toothpaste.
I'll flip it around, actually.
I'm
Crest
not
toothpaste.
insulting it, by the way, everybody.
It's
This is-
glitching.
That's
Okay,
genuine.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So does this actually need more paint?
Another layer of like Crest would, I feel, like,
Another layer.
exciting.
would be cool, actually.
Another layer.
That's how thickly it works.
Like, you know, at some point you can climb on it and it's really fun. Kids love it.
It like
Have you,
turns into
have
like
you
a
guys
rock
ever heard of
climbing.
like the 100 layers of nail polish?
Oh, I've
It's
seen
like
that.
yeah.
it's like the 100 layers of Crescent Moon by
Oh my
Cody.
god. Yeah, like I joked with them, like it's
Oh.
like curving off the canvas. I think that'd be cool.
I still don't think it's actually dry.
Ooh.
Like sagging.
Oh.
Called the sagging.
Oh,
He's
moon.
guys.
actually putting
It's
some
dry.
more on.
Guys, it's dry.
Is it dry?
Finally.
That's
It's
crazy.
been literally been 2 months.
All right, another layer, another layer.
No, I think it's already bound to crack at this point.
On a side note, I love how the arch is appearing mysteriously on Nier's painting.
Yeah, I've seen
Mm.
that. Looks good. Looks good.
Good perspective.
Still as mysterious as before, but
Yeah.
it feels like there's like the story is slowly, you know, getting into the picture.
Yeah. One day I will find out what this gate was.
So, do they have like, you know, scary stories that the kids tell about this where you live?
I don't know because I didn't live there as a kid, so
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know.
Because I guess if there was a spot like this, is this in the forest in the middle of nowhere, or is it?
It's not really. It's not far from the highway.
Okay.
But really, it's in the forest, like in the start of the forest. So maybe it was a gate to some house. I don't know.
Like in the
I don't want
clearing.
to say that will be wrong. So. But still, it's a nice thing to paint, I think, because it's nice to paint things that you have some kind of connection to, and not just random photos from the internet, but things that are places that you've been to, places that you have some kind of connection. It doesn't have to be your most intimate place, but still something that is something of your personality in it, in a way.
You know, that's funny that you say that. It's like shots fired, but no, I feel I'm like more into like paint whatever it is, just like make a nice painting of whatever it is, like something beautiful. It could be anything, you know, like
Okay,
shoes and stuff like that. Sure, you might like pretty well connected to these shoes, maybe, but
no, why? Shoes
I
can
feel
be.
like that wasn't a good example.
you know, I do appreciate what you said. I like it's not like there's like two styles of painting: the like make a beautiful painting and not care what it is, and then like yeah, like maybe I know Florent, he'd
More
say like
personal.
he likes more of like paintings that have like a story, and I feel that goes well with a scene that you can actually like go to. But
It doesn't really have to have a story behind it. I mean, if you want to paint mountains and you live in a place when there are no mountains,
Mhm.
I think that personally maybe it's nicer to paint, even if you find a photo in Google Images of a place that you've been to, which reminds you of how you felt when you were there. It doesn't have to be the most your emotions on the canvas, but still, if you want to paint mountains and you've been to the Alps, I think it's nicer to paint it because you've been there, and not the Everest if you have never been to the Everest. Just how I see things. I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. It depends
No,
on
I
the
think
view.
I agree with you, dude. I think that's a pretty good point.
Yeah, it definitely is nicer. Like it will mean more to you, right? If it's like a place that you're familiar with. I did that a lot with photography. I mean, you have no choice really, unless you are like some traveling photographer, but or something. But
This is how much I load my brush, by the way, guys.
Oh my
What's that,
Oh
god.
Cody?
no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, but
What
I,
happened?
Oh, Cody.
What happened? Oh yeah,
I
talk about it
can't.
in pasto. Just get
Yeah, that's the
the
way I load my brush.
drywall knife out.
You know, you can paint. You
Funny
can
that,
take
yeah.
the tube directly to the canvas if you want.
I've done that before.
Take
Hold on,
the
I have the
tube
painting. I actually have the painting here. It's this
Oh my
one.
goodness.
Actually, we did that.
You're so funny.
You see?
Well,
You
you've
can
got
see
to
all
love
the-
impasto.
Oh, I do.
That is definitely something I have to try.
It's so funny.
I'm prepared to waste paint.
It's like a challenge, like tubes only painting.
Okay,
Yeah,
make
you
it
kinda let
also
that
palette
interesting
knife.
flow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
make it
that would
also
probably work
palette
too.
knife. Yeah. 'Cause I feel like that would be a little much if you didn't have.
Get your block in with the palette knife, and then the rest with the tube.
Yep. Okay, well, I think I'm calling it done for a study anyway.
Oh, let's see it.
Nice.
Let's see.
That's beautiful.
Great job.
Oh wow. Yeah, I
I
like
can't
what you
sign
did
it.
with it.
Again, it's a study from Philip Ulrich's work. So just giving credit where credit is due. I didn't make this painting. This is just a study, but it's my version. So
That's like the best finished painting I've ever seen.
Cody. Yeah,
my favorite
it's,
part is this little guy off the cliff right here. Like he's just chilling, like looking at the view. Yep, that's my favorite part.
My favorite part is that like cloud and mountain you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, the swirl. I love it. So fun.
All right. Well, I think we're reaching the 2-hour mark, so
We are,
can
aren't we?
have like we have 5 minutes to hang out, and then we can call it a day.
Sure.
Sounds good. I had a lovely time, Flo. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you
That
for
was
being
fun.
here.
We'll post the finished work later. I promise this is not how it's supposed to look like.
No problem.
Let's see.
like,
Let's see.
right
Ooh.
here, you know, mine is also
Looks good,
getting
looks good.
there, so it will need some touch up, but I know what I'm doing, so I chose a very small, like, look at this is the size of my hand for everybody watching online. So I know what I'm doing.
You
I
guys
chose a
wanna see?
very small surface because I know how much I'm capable of doing while talking. But you chose a much bigger canvas than mine, so definitely. Like
Yeah, it took time.
it's going to be
I
more
love
than
it
2
though.
hours. Yeah, it's more ambitious.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But like, we can see some lovely paintings in the background actually. But we can only see the corners of them.
Oh.
But
Yeah, can we see that one there
Yeah,
that's behind the
this
the
one? I
easel?
really love the light effects on this one.
Thank you. Yeah. That one back there has a bird too. And then I have a few over here, older ones.
Oh my god, look at this.
Wow.
Paintings.
It's a whole room full of paintings. That's
Ooh.
amazing.
Thank you.
Awesome.
This is my favorite so far.
Yeah, this one. I
This
love
is nice.
the
Nice,
light
too.
array and the kind of mist.
Thank you.
Ooh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I really like that one behind the
Very
easel. I'll be
inspiring
honest.
to see it. Very inspiring to see this all these great pieces when you walk.
Yeah, it's I feel like it's really good to surround yourself with your art. I know a lot of people, they like lock them up in like the attic.
Aww.
Yeah, but yeah,
No,
no,
I
I
just like this room, and I keep changing them every now and then. So I see the new ones, but
love it. It's cool.
I like it.
My dog came to join us, guys.
She's gonna
She's
help
just
finish
wandering
her
around
painting.
the barn. Yeah. She has something on her nose though. It looks like she stuck her nose in paint or something.
My cat
Crazy
struggle
dog.
a lot. Right. He would get in all the paint.
I have so much paint I have yet to use. I gotta like use it all so I'm not wasting paint.
Hmm.
So what do you think, guys? Win the competition? Win the competition? Question
see.
mark?
Oh yeah, it has good chances.
Hold on,
It
I
looks
gotta
very
turn
similar
off
to the avatar you use, but like
It
winter,
does, doesn't it?
like the winter version.
Mhm. Yeah, because it's from the same game. It's like this end of the world, post-apocalyptic, hazardous wasteland that everyone's got to live in.
Very optimistic.
Yeah, sounds cool.
Yeah. Let's see Nears. Oh wow.
Unfortunately, I was really hoping to finish it, but unfortunately, I'm still in the ugly phase.
Yeah.
Nah, don't worry.
Well, you know.
For everybody, we can check. You can post it in the Discord as always, and people will see the end result here. This is not the place where you see finished work, like done in no time. We're not using
The ugly
trickery to just fake it, and like this is actual work while talking and discussing and actually being live. And yeah.
Yeah,
so-
you guys are oil painting, right? Like it's me and Anya. You just like get through that ugly phase real quick, you know?
And I feel much more comfortable because you are artists as well, and you are all aware
Oh,
of this
yeah.
ugly phase.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Don't worry.
So-
Like everybody on this channel,
Yeah.
like even on my entire YouTube channel, they know about it. I talk about that all the time, so
Yeah.
they're all aware.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
get
but
it
for example, to go plein air where there are people around, I personally feel very scared to do it because then my self-confidence is so low when having
Oh.
people looking around, people that are not artists, and they say, like,
Yeah.
for example, the blocking stage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I feel so doing it around people that doesn't know.
Yeah, because they have this impression
Yeah.
that it happens like magic somehow. They have this impression that it should happen like that. All of a sudden,
Mm.
a magical painting appears.
Yeah. Like there are artists that paint it and they start with the details right off the bat and they start with the little details. And it looks like a marvelous oil painting from the first moment.
Yeah, it's like Blake was telling me about this guy that paints like a printer.
The finish as you go method. Like you don't leave that one spot till it's done. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to try at some point, but I
Yeah.
have definitely not done
Yeah,
it.
it takes a special kind of mindset to do this.
Yeah, I like to go all over and then
Breathing,
go
right?
back. Not like a printer.
Whatever works for them, I guess.
All right, people, should we sign off? Say goodbye to chat?
Yeah, if you guys want to join us, we'll be in the
Sounds
Discord, I'm
good.
sure.
Yeah, we all
See
can
you guys.
stay in the Discord, and we'll say goodbye afterwards. But we can say goodbye to YouTube, say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everybody.
Yes, Merry Christmas,
Yeah,
everybody.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry
Thanks.
Christmas.
So it was
Happy
great. Thank you
Hanukkah and everything
thank you
else.
for being
Bye.
here.
Thanks
Bye-bye,
everyone for joining
everybody.
us.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.